Before we head out adventuring, I'll go check out my poor man's digs. I don't feel like paying for a hotel room. There's a free place to sleep down here. Might not be the cleanest place, but it's free. I always kind of wondered if this chest down here was safe storage. I know the game likes to wash unclaimed inventory out of the environment every, 3 in-game days or so. Which, it's a good thing it does that, because if you think about it, all the, let's say, arrows that you might miss with out in the world, if those didn't eventually kind of get washed out and disappear on their own, by the time you're done with 1,000 hours of Oblivion gameplay, Cyrodiil would look like a pincushion if you think about it. And your game would probably be locking up every 5 or 10 seconds anyway, trying to keep track of all that nonsense. One thing I had to learn in Fallout 3 was to never drop anything in the environment. In fact, to stop even decorating my house. I remember going into my house sometimes and the room it seemed like it would explode, and sometimes even lock the game up. And then by the time I was level 15 or 20, the game would start locking up. Pretty regular, actually, as long as you had been, dropping a lot of stuff everywhere and what the game couldn't keep up with. If you were in a safe place like your house, safe storage, every time you went anywhere through a loading screen, essentially the game had to keep track of not only what was there, but where it was at and that type of stuff. And apparently that caused a problem. It overloaded the cache or something.
Don't be the last to read today's Black Horse Courier. Have a copy of the Black Horse Courier. It's the only way to get the real news. Feature story on the Grey Fox.
I love this. The quests come so naturally in the game. You can be walking down the road and hear a rumor about a particular cave or a particular monster or something going on between two people that leads to, a quest that has a story in and of itself. Two lovers who are stabbing each other in the back, type of thing. And so you settle the dispute. And of course, it's going to lead to maybe some epic loot or, some really cool place to discover and explore or something, But maybe a new trainer, somebody who can train you in a particular skill or something. But it's just, the world is just so full of this. Like here, okay, so we read this Gray Fox from this courier, and I believe he gave us that. I believe he happened to be carrying that because we've already been asking about the Gray Fox. I think we asked about it enough. I don't know exactly what the triggers are, but there's a certain things that need to be done in order to be able to talk to a beggar and get a beggar to mention the Gray Fox, and then you can finally wrestle the information out of him on how to actually meet with someone from the Thieves Guild to actually join. Right, so there's like this process you got to earn trust and kind of got to get in with the underground to find a way in through the back door to talk to somebody in there, so you can get in there. And the main thing is to be able to fence stolen stuff. That's my main interest in it. But I believe either reading that from the Courier or reading the posters on the wall around the Imperial City, with the Gray Fox's face on him. He's got the, the cowl of Nocturnal, whatever, that little mask thing on. You read that, something starts that rumor, and then eventually we'll go find a beggar. In fact, I think that's what we'll work towards now. We'll go try to join the Thieves Guild. I like to get a fence under my belt as early as possible so I can unload stolen stuff. Most of my money is going to come from things of questionable ownership. Let's just put it that way. Especially early in the game. When we get out and we're all badass and we can actually fight something and kill it, then we can start earning our loot the right way. But for right now, we'll just take everybody else's stuff and then go sell it to Ongar. I believe that's his name. Ongar the World Weary. Is that right? Up there in Bruma. First things first, we got to work our way towards gaining the trust of the Thieves Guild. I love this. Listen to the music. Like, the music fits. Like, this is a peaceful place where you're probably not going to fall into combat or anything. You can just wander around and explore and talk to people and pick flowers and plants if you want and whatever. Just admire, like this. You just walk up randomly, two people boxing and training.
No talk, only train. Bronwyn and Salith, we become combatants in arena. We fight, we be champions, we be famous.
Fame and glory. We may or may not do the arena. Actually, if we do the arena, it'll be to get the Ogma Infinium. There is, it can be one of the lengthier Daedric quests, and the reward is substantial. I mean, it's lots of skill points that can set you above and beyond what you would normally have. And your skills, I believe if your skills are 100, it will put them at 110. You know, that type of thing. It's an amazing reward. It's in Skyrim too. It's a little watered down. The quest in Skyrim is a very dumbed down version of the one here. Here you're required to gain a sample of everybody's blood, and it can require either this epic search to find a legal way or a very costly way to essentially, because you got to kill somebody to get their blood. And if you run around committing murders, well, that can get real expensive. And if you're running around with stolen stuff, well, you risk losing that each time you get arrested. Or, there can be a lot of drama involved. It's up to you to pick a way to do it. Well, what I like to do is go into the arena, because they give you one of every single kind of race in the arena. The tricky part is to make sure you get everybody soul trapped with Ermias Mora's special gem. I think he's got a special black soul gem that he wants you to collect everything from. But here it's more sinister, and it's more alive, more vibrant, the quests. All the Daedric quests in here are. And it's not just because, I'm just kind of sentimental and nostalgic, about Oblivion, so I just like it better than Sky. It's not like that. It's the writing, the tone, the things that you had to go do to get these Daedric items. They fit the world, and they didn't ever leave me questioning, like, why am I doing this busy work for this useless piece of shit? It was like, I wanted to go do this quest for this particular Daedric prince, either because I liked them, or I feared them, or I respected them, or, there was more of a reason, or I just wanted to screw him over, like Clavicus Vile, being the snotty little asshole that he is, or whatever. It's just, it's different. Can't really put my finger on it exactly. Of course, if I could, I'd probably be making games myself. Okay, so I'm not. But just, it's the feel, the sense, like, I feel immersed in whatever I'm doing in Oblivion. Never once in Oblivion do I ask myself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this mindless, tedious, busy work? There's no point to this. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't fit. This person, they had no business asking me this in the first place. A lot of the quests here aren't specifically given by a random NPC who has no reason to A, trust you, or B, ask you to do anything. Most of the quests aren't. Like, there's the one where you first walk in and someone's like, you're a stranger. You might be just who I'm looking for. Are you interested in making a little gold? You want to go investigate this guy over here? It seems like he's kind of screwing over the Merchants Guild. And it's your option. You can go do that. And we'll probably get to that, although that can be a pretty nasty fight that you get into in that quest, even on normal difficulties. So if I'm going to do it here, I probably need some stuff under my belt. Right now, where all the skills are low and stuff, it'd be advisable to at least get some decent gear. And at this low level, finding, even if you find an iron weapon with an enchantment, it's going to be some little petty 5 points of damage thing, which, that can be useful in, in level 1 or 2, 3 or so, but we start getting up to level 5, 6, 7, we're going to have to find something of substance. So I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll work on getting in the Thieves Guild here, and then we'll go get the Mages Guild started too, which we don't actually have to go talk to anyone here at the Arcane University, because they're not going to let us in anyway. But essentially we have to go start visiting the Mages Guilds, or the Mages Guild buildings, whatever, in each major city. Basically throughout the whole map, and earn their trust. We'll get a letter of recommendation, and it just starts this whole quest line, and that's just to get in. So that essentially sends you to every corner of the world here to give you an idea and give you essentially a map marker, a point of reference, everywhere that you might go to adventure later in the game. And so, wow, the time and effort put into just a simple quest line, just to even essentially start it. That's a lot of stuff that you have to do just to get into the Mages Guild in the first place. And then the quest line that comes after that is epic,
He's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the Thieves Guild. Oh, what a joke. Can you imagine a bunch of thieves trying to form a guild? The nobility hate him. The peasants and the beggars love him, especially in the waterfront. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. Move along.
There's a certain amount of humor in the way the NPCs have their shifty little eyes looking around while they talk to you. I mean, it's every little thing, man. That's what we'll do. We'll just spend the next 100 or 200 videos just praising Oblivion, talking about how amazing it is. I didn't realize how much I missed this game. I'm glad I waited a while to play this. Maybe I waited too long, but hey, we're here now, and I'm going to enjoy this. Really am.
Hello?
You know what? I might as well do this now, since I'm on a stealing spree.
Welcome.
Isn't the Gilded Carafe a nice shop?
I've browsed Claudette's shop, but I haven't spent a lot of time there.
I think these might be a pretty good thing to have. I don't know if I should be getting them now or later. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to get them now anyway. There are some
Farewell.
full grand soul gems in here, if I remember right. These things are worth a lot. I don't know that I'll sell them. I'll probably hang on to at least the filled ones. The creatures required to give you a grand soul, I probably won't be killing anything like that anytime soon, so I won't worry about that. Although I could convert them into a black soul gem, maybe. Huh? Could do that. I need to get the actual soul trap spell, come to think of it. Good thing, and another good thing about going to all the different mages guilds in the cities just trying to get in to the Arcane University is meeting all the spell trainers that, you know, there's going to be a trainer for every magic skill somewhere in one of the, you know, mages guild halls. But they'll almost always sell spells too. And then sometimes you'll have other people that don't train anything, they just sell stuff. Everything from soul gems to alchemy ingredients to all that stuff.
Welcome to the Arcane University. The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Oh yeah, this is all really high level stuff. It doesn't even tell you what skill you need. It just lets you know you don't have enough magic to cast this anyway. Don't even think about it.
If you wish to become a part of the Mages Guild, seek out the head of the local guild halls. They will instruct you further. If you wish to become a part of the Mages Guild, seek out the head of the local guild halls.
That's it, huh?
They will instruct you further.
Nothing else to tell me. Well, I'm not going to worry about charming him.
Day.
Oh, hello.
I also love it. You can tell how people feel about you.
Welcome to the Arcane University. We'll see.
Actually, I am going to charm him real quick. Wouldn't mind working on my my bribing skills. I guess you could call this bribing. I say charm. This is actually a spell charm, but this is the same type of thing. Charm is just a quick way to get around this to get someone to like you really quick. I don't claim to be good at this either. Let's see. So, all right. You don't want the full bars on the stuff they don't like.
That's really funny.
And they let you know he's kind of lukewarm here, but it's a full bar. Probably raise it a little bit. Kind of wasting gold here too. Doing it. So what? Who cares? Well, he definitely doesn't like that.
Really?
And the entire time his attitude towards me is going down. Notice that it's ticking down. This is a cool little mini game, I guess. Because I never really got it. I think I'm gonna get this playthrough.
Understand each other perfectly. I appreciate the gesture. Don't waste your flattery on me. Is that so?
I didn't get anywhere.
I see.
Okay, I think I'm getting it. All right, so the A button is to somewhat turn the dial. And then, so you want to get that full bar to match up, to align with things that he likes, and then spend your money there. But then you get diminished returns unless you turn the dial again. But when you do that, then the full bar will move on to something maybe he doesn't like. And so, that's a cool little game. I wonder who designed that. All right, anyway, that really didn't get us anywhere. It got us a few soul gems, too. The empty one, I think I'm going to sell it. It's probably worth, I don't know, 100, 200 gold, something like that. Maybe Ongar will want it. Like I say, in order to fill that with anything worth anything, oh geez, that's going to be a while before we start killing grand creatures. Level 18, 20-ish. Maybe a little bit before that. We're really going to have to keep in mind, we're going to need to find gear, find stuff that will match or exceed our level, just so we can put up a fight against some of the creatures here. Max difficulty, their health pools are ridiculous. It's a bit like Very Hard was on Fallout 3, as enemies just were bullet sponges, right? I mean, that's fair, you know, that's the option here. If you want to play like that, well, this is what it is. If you don't like that, drop the difficulty, you know, I get it. This will be the first time I've played through start to finish on that. I'm guessing it's hardest early on, even brutal. From the tutorial, I can say that, yeah, it's probably going to be pretty nasty. Although, I don't know, once we got our bonuses in line, I think buffing our endurance earlier and building our character properly for the first 5 or 10 levels is going to make a huge major difference. My character may even be stronger. We may even have, at times, an easier time of it maybe than on lower difficulties, just kind of assigning points as I got them. Like, you know, you go through and play the game, level up, and whatever you got, that's just what I had. And so when I'd go to sleep, whatever I had 5 points available for, whether it was endurance or speed, or it didn't matter, you know, I would just dump it in that. I would try to keep in mind to make sure that I could at least raise 3 attributes by 5, one way or another. But it didn't really so much matter what they were. And the game was balanced. But I think on this difficulty, I need to keep in mind specifically what attributes I raise first. I think that'd be wise.
Because I'm on the land. If you need something enchanted, Calendil has the goods. I helped build Ravenrock. Had a bad run-in with the law, so here I am. Pretty soon I'll head out for the Imperial Reserve, try my luck there. Enough talk.
Considering when this game was made, I really like the way they did water in this game, too. It looks transparent, and the whole swimming thing, I mean, it's that whole freedom. You know, you can go where you want, do what you want. They may have gotten it more right here than they did on subsequent games after this, honestly. The freedom to explore, like in this, you don't have to get a quest giver to give you a certain assigned number of experience points for completing a quest. Here, you can essentially level without ever doing a quest. I mean, essentially, you can go explore this world and go kill all the things and do whatever you want as you go.
His sleeve the open-handed because I'm so generous. Well, don't expect a handout from me. You certainly don't need it. I share my good fortunes with the poor and needy, and you ain't neither. Life isn't easy on the waterfront, but we look out for each other.
Right, this is the underground.
If you need something enchanted, Calendil has the goods. Leave me alone.
Yeah, but you're experiencing this, and Skyrim was similar. Skyrim, they drew it from this and dumbed it down some. Honestly, although Skyrim, it seems like you got more skills to assign and all that. Taking the attributes out of any RPG is, from what I'm seeing, a really bad idea.
Please. 3 brothers have some good merchandise. Don't know if I've met all 3 brothers, though. Goodbye.
Okay, I think that's one of the other people looking to get into guild also. We're not alone in this. I like that too, is you're competing essentially to get into guild, but the other characters you meet will all become part of this story. And it almost gives you an opportunity to get to know these people, right? It's,
Hello there.
There he is. That's the one I want to talk to, I think.
Samuel Bantian used to be a thief, a
Apparently, he can teach you the basics of lockpicking.
I've heard others say the same.
Take care.
I can eat for a day with a single coin.
Thank you, kind lady.
He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox who controls all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep us
To
down.
keep us down. All right, so we got to gain his
He's a fairy
trust.
tale.
Yeah.
Of course
Yeah, he's not going to tell us anything till we make him like us more.
We'll see.
I think we're warned later that you need to invest a little bit if you want the beggars to tell you
I'd
the
like
truth.
that. A lot. How nice. You win this one.
I don't want that one, do we?
I'm not buying that one. You're a big fat liar.
You're a big fat liar.
Excellent.
Oh, man.
Are you looking for him? I think I trust you enough to tell you this secret. To learn more about the Grey Fox, go to the Garden of Derloth at midnight. Look in the waterfront district of the Imperial City. I can say no more.
All shifty-eyed.
There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Debella's priests and priestesses murdered. Blessings of Arcane.
Yeah, that's where we get quests. It's those rumors. That's man, I don't know that there's anything I don't like about this game, to be honest. Be hard pressed. All right, so we should be good. There he is. This will become a familiar face over time.
Do I know you? You say a beggar told you to seek me out? Good enough for me, then. The beggars are the eyes and ears of the Grey Fox. He is the king of thieves in Cyrodiil. You could think of him as our guildmaster, although he would deny that title. You don't look very trustworthy. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. Okay, if it makes no sense that he just gave up the
Say
whole thing but then told me he didn't know what I
say.
was talking about, I don't care. That's forgivable because it just makes it fun. Their reactions and their comments are priceless.
That's enough. Oh, that's just the thing. I like that a lot. I'm with
Might be
you.
getting the hang of this.
Be patient and wait for the others. I need both the Wood Elf and the Argonian before I can begin. Somehow I think we will meet again.
I think so too, man. I think this has become a long and profitable relationship. Absolutely. Good business partnership. I get a bunch of stuff that I'm not supposed to have and you buy it from me. I'm totally good with that. Well, the quest line here is as epic as any main story in any game. Just the Thieves Guild by itself, honestly. Same can be said for the Dark Brotherhood and the Mages Guild.
I really
And
don't have time for the likes of you. Somehow I think we will meet again.
okay, do I need to talk to everybody first? Not sure.
So, you are looking for the Thieves Guild as well? Armand Kristoff will decide who is worthy and who is not. I've been preparing to join the guild for years. If you're nice to me, maybe I'll show you a few tricks.
Methridel. I like that name. I might write that name down for
You wish
future
to join
character.
the Thieves Guild too? Oh, maybe we will soon be brothers in the shadow. Only Armand can say.
I hope I can help. Everyone is here. Let's begin. Each of you is seeking membership in the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild is not a myth. We are followers of the Grey Fox, and I am his doyen. Merely by finding me, you have passed the first test. It's unusual for us to have 3 potential recruits at the same time. Rather than the normal test of skill, I'm going to make this a contest.
That's not fair.
Methridel, you know the rules. However, for Amuse and the newcomer, let me state them clearly. Whoever brings me the diary of Amantius Electus without killing him will be invited into the guild.
Ha! I'll have it before sunrise.
Somewhere in the Imperial City. The beggars will help you locate it for a price. I can sell you lockpicks if you need them. One more thing. You cannot kill each other during this trial. We may be thieves, but we're not murderers.
Awesome. All right. I haven't invested in speed, so I'm going to be a little slow on the foot. I remember vaguely where I'm supposed to go. This is awesome. We're going to be in the Thieves Guild at level 2. I'm totally cool with that. Totally cool with that. That means all the scavenged. We won't call it stolen. We'll call it scavenged stuff, scavenged gear and loot that I have. I can get rid of it. Like these bands of Quang Lao. They're worth $2,000. That means I probably get 1,000 for it if I could find a merchant that has 1,000. But I don't think I'll have a fence that has that kind of money for a long time. I was mentioning earlier about attributes. Any game that does away with attributes, I'm beginning not to trust them. Skyrim screwed up by taking those out and replacing them with simple health and stamina bars. Screw that. Give my attributes back. Let me fine-tune my character. Don't take away customization options when you don't have to. There's no need for that. You're dumbing it down. Well, don't tell me I'm stupid, that I can't deal with attributes, so therefore you'll take them away from me because I can't be trusted with them. Fuck off. It's my character, my game. I gave you my $60. Give me attributes. Give me things that I can fine-tune and detail my character with. Doesn't upset the balance of the game. If I put points into this, make me pay for not putting points in that. Simple, you know? Now, Inquisition did it too. They still sort of had it based on the passives you picked, but no. You couldn't specifically assign things to make yourself strong in something, which always required you to keep yourself weak in something else. I mean, it's one of the basic principles in playing these types of games, and so I don't know. I don't know that people are crying loud enough for these big developers to get the word, you know, and make changes. I don't know.
Thief! You stole that diary from me. Now I have to wait to get into the guild.
She calls me a thief. She's being all sneaky in there, and I grab it first. She said, "You thief!" She is one of my favorite characters. Methridel, I like her. She's not a major NPC in the game by any means, but definitely one of my favorites. Alright, so I don't need those bands. We'll just wear our wrist irons. Actually, wrist irons are weightless, and they can be enchanted with something. Other things can also. You can enchant things with, I believe armor rating, all kinds of stuff. Don't know if you can give, like, say, a hood, for example, because I like the hoods in the game. Those look cool. You see the battle mages wearing them and stuff. Better than some helmets. Especially, there's one hood by this, he's like a skooma dealer or something, and he's got like a unique hood. And instead of the Mythic Dawn red, it's completely black. And of course, it's the ultimate assassin hood. So if that's your thing, you know, you'd of course want to go get that. But it's enchantable, but it's either weightless or it weighs like 1 unit of weight or 0.1 unit or something. I don't know. It weighs almost nothing. But it can carry an enchantment.
Yes, you might do. Congratulations! You have returned with the diary. You have earned the right to join the Thieves Guild. You now owe your loyalty to our guildmaster, the Grey Fox. He has 3 rules you must follow. First, never steal from another member of the guild. Second, never kill anyone on the job. This is not the Dark Brotherhood. Animals and monsters can be slain if necessary. Third, don't steal from the poor. The peasants and beggars are under the personal protection of the Grey Fox, particularly here on the waterfront. You need more experience before I can use you on a commission job. Ongar tells me that you haven't turned in much loot yet. When you've contributed enough to the guild coffers by selling stolen items to Angar, I might have something for you. Come back then. All Thieves Guild members have sworn loyalty to him. If there is such a thing as a guildmaster, he's it. He's a captain of the Imperial Watch. He is pursuing a personal vendetta against the Thieves Guild and the Grey Fox. 2 years ago, I made a fool out of him when he tried to arrest me. Lex has never forgotten. The best source of information are the beggars. Their eyes and ears seem to be everywhere. However, be prepared to spend a little coin. They won't tell you anything for free. At least not anything true. Jobs? We're thieves, not masons or scribes. Look, you're on your own as a thief. Go find a likely-looking house, case the joint to see when the owner is gone. When he leaves, you break in and steal some stuff. You don't need special permission or orders to do that. However, you will find that you can only sell stolen property to one of our guild fences. Most other merchants won't take hot merchandise. Well, sometimes the guild gets a special commission. You know, guaranteed pay to acquire certain items for special clients. You should check in with your doyen every once in a while to see if there are any commission jobs available. What do you want to know? Breaking any of the 3 rules means expulsion from the Thieves Guild. If you commit murder, you must pay the blood price to rejoin the guild. Blood price is for each person slain. You can pay any of the guild doyen. Shadow behind you.
So everything needs to be done quick, clean, and quiet. And to exercise our ninja-ness doing Thieves Guild stuff. Actually, if our sneak's not at 100, it will be by the time we're done doing the quest for these guys. Everything requires you to be sneaky sneak. Alright, well let's go meet our new fence. I have some stuff to unload, like right now. Also, since we've already...
I'm only asking for a single coin.
Oh, well, sure.
I can see you are a kind soul, gentle lady.
You are definitely in need of a coin.
Thank you, kind lady.
Notice your voice changed, too.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
Well, thank you. We need to consider that also. Most definitely. Another best quest line ever. Every quest line in Oblivion is the best quest line ever. Yeah, anyway, since we've already essentially stuck our nose into the Mages Guild, we might as well go ahead and get that started here too. Get our first recommendation. This one's pretty easy if I remember. For right now, in fact, there's a bunch of stuff we can steal from the Mages Guild and come back down here and sell to Angar. Yes, that sounds like a plan.
Hello!
Where is Angar, anyway? I think he lives somewhere else in town. That's fine. I'll just wait for him. I know he's always here at night.
What can I do for you today?
Want to buy some stuff?
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
I'm going to need that cheap wine for something. Eventually.
A fine transaction.
It's for one of the Daedric quests, I think. Pretty sure. Been a long time.
Thank you for your patronage. Good journey to you.
Right on. Okay. So I'm guessing Angar comes around somewhere after 6 or 8, I guess. Yeah, just be on the safe side.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
Hello! I see you are with the Grey Fox. Do you need a fence? You got some hot property.
Hot property. Yeah, damn near unlimited lockpicks. It says 100, but I think, like, I don't think he ever actually runs out. He's not going to get any cheaper than that, huh?
I can't make that deal.
Come on, seriously. All right, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's right. Yeah, that's an offer. Yeah, each time you barter, you're making an offer. Okay, that's right. But all the prices will go down.
Made a good bit of gold. I think I can move this item for you at that price. Got anything else? You've made a good bit of gold.
Alright, I don't think... Yeah, nothing else I really want to pawn off right now. Wouldn't mind a point in Mercantile, though.
Great. I think.
Right, I've already fenced 700 something gold, so that actually puts me, like, I remember the Thieves Guild kind of comes in stages. Like, you have to, it's the amount that you've fenced opens up job opportunities.
Shadow hide you.
Yeah, if they see you're willing to help, then they'll start giving you certain things, and then you'll eventually probably catch the eye of the Gray Fox himself or something like that, right? So, yeah, it all progresses very naturally. Anyway, nighttime, conveniently, is perfect to head off into the Mages Guild and see if they've got any stuff that Ongar might be interested in, right? Let's have the Fighters Guild here, although I don't know if we can join the Fighters Guild here. I'm sure we can talk to somebody and they can tell me where I need to go, though, type of thing. I think it's maybe Shadenall is where you start? I don't remember. Anyway. Beautiful churches in there, man. Just the skylines. Oh, man. Alrighty. Well, let me go ahead and get out of here. If you guys want to subscribe, you can click that button up top if you haven't already. And if you want to catch the rest of this playthrough, you can click that image there in the middle. It should send you to the playlist or somewhere. Maybe to be surprised. I don't know. Y'all take care, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.